I'm going to have to go on a rant about these farming servers for Survive the Killer. Are they actually worth it for us? I don't know. But I came across my first farming server, and I want to break down exactly what my thoughts are on the matter and make sure we leave this video knowing, is it actually worth it? So let's get right into it. So in this grinding server, I came across the killer standstill. All the survivors run up to the killer and get hit. And if you're standing around while these survivors get hit, you can revive them and collect 10 coins per hit. Now, each survivor gets hit twice. So if you think about like on a 12-person server, one's the killer, one's you, and maybe 2 or 3 are not participating. So you're left with 7 players that you can revive. You get about 140 coins per game. Now, if you compare that to a regular game, you're probably, with active reviving, going to get around 50 to 80 coins, let's say. And so with that, you're doubling your coin output in these farm servers, which is really good if you think about it. But is it actually? So you're spending the same amount of time. The round doesn't end any quicker. It's about 3 minutes per round with an additional 2 minutes to get to the next round. So no matter what, you're spending 5 minutes to get 50 to 80 coins versus 140 coins. And so is that coin difference actually worth it? When you think about getting those coins, what does that get you? Well, it gets you access to opening up loot crates, buying killers, buying some standard knives. So with that, the loot crates are actually going to get you a rarer item by chance. And it's a rare chance at that. So are you actually going to get that rare item? And then how do you get access to some of the more limited loot that you no longer have access to? The only way to do that is by going to the trade server and hopefully finding someone who has that and is willing to trade it for your current rare loot that is still accessible. And also, when you look at these knives and these killers, there are very many that are only available to purchase by getting gems. So if you don't have gems, you're not going to be able to get these killers. Now, let's say, how do you get gems? Well, you get gems by completing your daily objectives. You can get 3 a day from those daily objectives, plus your login streak. So if you log in every day, each week, you're going to be able to get 6 gems. And I say that like that because when you want to buy a killer or a rare knife, they're going to cost anywhere from 500 to 1,000 gems to be able to unlock, which is unbelievable. If you think about it, it's really going to take a whole year to just get a killer. What? A whole year just to get one of those limited killers? Oh my gosh, how are you going to get all of that money saved up or all those gems? It's just very difficult. It's going to force you to go into the trading or pay Robux. So with these grind servers, you're going to dump weeks, if not months, just standing still, AFKing, collecting these coins. And you can't even really AFK because even though you collected the coins by reviving, standing still with the killer, you still want to escape to get the 30 coins for escaping, and then just actively voting and things like that. So you can't really just like walk away from the computer or your tablet or whatever device you're using. You have to be active, but you're not actually playing. It's super boring. I don't think that's actually worth it because then, like I said, you have a rare chance to get those knives, and then those knives you use to trade to get other knives. And let's break down how many knives there actually are. I went to this website. I was able to find that there are so many knives and so many killers that it would take forever for you to get them at this point, especially if you're new to the game. I mean, I started playing the game back in like early October or so. I'm already level 65, but I still have very few knives. I just could not collect them all. So from this website, there are 330 roughly limited knives that you may be able to get now or can no longer get. 64 knives in the shop, 37 crate knives, and are those even available? But then also on the killer side, there's 41 killers. So holy smokes, you're going to end up needing millions of coins just to get these if you were to just straight up unlock them. Not to mention that a lot of these you have to randomly get through opening up crates. So there's just no way to collect even close to all of them. I'm curious who actually has the biggest collection to Survive the Killer. If that's one of you guys that has hundreds of these knives, drop a comment down below. I'd love to take a look at your collection, just see. And when we're looking at over 400 knives, 40 killers, how much time have you actually spent grinding? Are you even close? I'm not close at all. So for me, Survive the Killer, doing the grinding in the farming servers, it's absolutely not worth it in my opinion. I would not waste my time whatsoever playing this game to just AFK. I would just play the game as is and try to get what knives I can through the special events and see what I can unlock. And so far, that's kept it fun. But not only that, the game has so many maps to play that keeps it exciting. And most recently, they have announced this beta new game mode where you're going to be able to collect batteries to turn on generators. And these generators, once powered up, will open up the doors so you can escape. It's a little bit of a steal from Dead by Daylight, but I'm cool with that. The whole game itself is kind of like Dead by Daylight, but I'm all good with it. This is a fun aspect of Roblox if they can add different dimensions to this game other than loot collecting. Because if you think about it, any game has loot to collect. Like all the games that I play, like Panic, Shark Bite, Rainbow Friends, they all have loot that you collect by grinding coins. And so that aspect's been done and played. It's all about the game modes for me and keeping the games fun and exciting in Roblox and not having one dimensional. Every game's the same. It's all about the loot. I'm done with the loot. I just want to have some fun, guys. So if you're with me, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't. And we'll catch you all in the next video, guys. Later.